Alex McConahay was raised by wolves. However, after a short while, the wolves became disgusted and returned him. After wandering in the wilderness for nearly 5 decades, he joined the RAS in the mid-90s. The earliest sightings of him were at the Comet Star parties in 1996 and 1997, where he was seen parking cars, a role that he continues to this day. He soon became a fixture at RAS star parties at Cottonwood Springs, Mount Laguna, and the White Mountains, where he became legendary for destroying 4,000-year-old trees. The RAS has not been allowed back since. It can truly be said that Alex became a legend in his own mind. Even early on, Alex demonstrated a certain flair for astronomical fashion. Whether at a star party or a work party, he was always a fashion leader whose sense of style was known to inspire others. We spoke with a fellow RAS member and fashion follower.
One of the things that Alex first told me is that I needed to get the proper attire that was necessary to do astronomy and astrophotography. And he directed me towards this fine establishment here in Montclair, where I have since done all of my shopping from and have accessorized myself and have really just become, what better way to say it than a fashion slave to what's offered here. And I have Alex to thank for that.
Not only did Alex have an outfit for every occasion, he also developed a reputation for his ever-changing equipment. His Scottish background would not allow spending extravagantly on a telescope or camera. He made up for it by purchasing lots of them. The consequence of this approach to equipment can be seen in his astroimaging efforts. Alex was nothing if not determined. We spoke with someone familiar with Alex's astroimaging efforts.
Well, he's very enthusiastic, and he's been working at it a long time. And as far as his images, they've got color, and they've got stars.
Since banned from our usual observing sites, Alex has been instrumental in the development of GMARS. His supervisory skills have kept us all on the right track. However, having little to work with, he has often had to lead by example. In addition, he has had to drag along some dead weight. We have also witnessed his leadership and energy at star parties.
There's ways to do things and there's ways to do things. And I managed to run into lots of people in my life. Mark is an example. It's really fun to read that stuff and think back about how long this has been going on. It goes back forever and ever. You're part of a long tradition of people doing things like this. I don't know if they've ever done it quite this lavishly, but it's a long tradition. A while back, I wanted to make up a list of all the officers we've ever had. So I went and I looked through the last 40 years of prime focuses and bulletins and things like that. I got to be part of it when I realized that it combined some pretty smart people. You guys are pretty smart people. You're a cut above the average.
When he became president in 2006, Alex brought his own style. Who hasn't watched in wonderment as he welcomed an endless parade of new members and guests at the beginning of each meeting?
Do I see any new faces out there? Hi, new face. Hi, Susan. Where are you from? What's your name up there? Is there anybody else new here? Oh, yes. Bill. Where are you from?
Corona.
Corona. Welcome.
Recruitment of new members was a focus of his presidency. We spoke with the former RAS membership directors who are now in a witness protection program.
I mean, it was the calls all night long.
And the emails. They just didn't stop. It was bad. Outreaches. Hey, by the way, did you get 300 yet? It just never ended.
Relentless. I just could, there was times where we were afraid to even go outside of the house because we were afraid Alex was lurking in the corners to ask us that immortal question. How many members do we have?
Like many American presidents, Alex has traveled extensively overseas. Also, like other presidents, he traveled with a large entourage. This posse carried his water to some of the finest hostels around the world as he advanced the RAS foreign policy. The world is still a-buzzing.
Excuse me, I've got to find a bathroom. Do you know where a bathroom is? You look like you speak English. Do you know where a bathroom is? Do you know where a bathroom is at all?
No.
Behind every successful man is a good woman. And unfortunately for Judy, she has to fulfill this role. As First Lady, she has lent her support to many of Alex's policy initiatives and accompanied him on foreign junkets. She has marveled over his astro images and conquered the difficulties in using his sophisticated equipment. As Alex retires and leaves his presidency behind, he will have fond memories of all the people who have accompanied him on this journey. We are left with his legacy of enthusiastic service and remarkable accomplishment. We wish him well as he returns to the wolves.